Okay, on my way. So, just dropped off a package. No, it was actually a return. A stupid bulb that I bought. I think I talked about it, about my projector. So the guy finally sent me a return slip. So I'm just returning that. I was supposed to go. Well, the plan today was I was supposed to go to the Humane Society and do some community service for like maybe like 4 hours, I think. Well, basically from 12 to 4. 4 is when they close. I don't like that new policy. They used to let you just work any hours that you wanted, but I mean, you're technically volunteering, so they have all your data down in the system, so if anything goes wrong, then they can know somewhat of an idea who it could be. Anyway, so I'm kind of excited. Today I actually, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I was actually in the process of fixing my bike, and I did get the carbs on yesterday, and I left the fuel open so that I could fill up the carbs. And so today, well, I was charging the battery as well, but I guess the battery is like dead. I'm not really surprised because, well, I think my charger is actually dead too, so I'm not really sure. I'll probably have to replace both of them. Is she mad at them? So, anyway, I thought I was charging the battery, but I don't know if it's the charger or the battery or a combination of both, but there was no charge left in the battery, so I think it's actually majority of the battery. So I went ahead and took Janine's battery out just to test my bike. It doesn't fit completely in there. It's a little bit too big, but I connected the terminals. I tried cranking it for try to get it started for maybe about 3 minutes. Not constantly cranking it because I didn't want to burn it out, but so then I was just like, oh, come on. And then I thought it was something else maybe, but I know for a fact it did have something to do with the carbs, even if it was something else, because the carbs were pretty dirty and they were way off sync. So I think they were what's going on there? What is it, like a hooker or something? Do they really need all those cops? Or is that one going in there too? So there's 2 cops on scene. Anyway, so finally I got it to crank over, and it ran a little shitty, like kind of stupid bag, kind of like fluctuating a little bit, not really staying in one position. But I kind of expected that because it hasn't ran for so long, and the last time it did run was with shitty carbs. I think that's like the homeless hangout or something. I always see homeless people over there. So I was expecting that. Use your blinker, asshole. Jeez. It's 3:04 right now, and I am pretty late. So once it cranked over, it was running a little weird. It was actually running really high for some reason. Like the idle was running really high. I didn't know why. And because I synced everything all together, I don't even think that made sense what I just said, but I synced it completely so that they all matched the opening. I just used a sewing needle, like the smallest sewing needle that I could find, and then synced them all together that way. And I synced the fuel to air mixture, the fuel mixture pin. I just did it based off of the stock on the book that I have. I think it was like 2.5 turns, so 2.5 turns. So I didn't really know why I was doing that, but so I did that for a while, and then it would rise, and then out of nowhere just like start to die really quick, like instantly almost. But I'd just rev it up, and then it would start back. It would go head back up and just kind of stay up there. It was kind of weird. So I took it for a ride a little bit around. It really needed some air in the tires. I don't know what it is. I think I need to get new valves for that, for my tires. I bought new valves, but from eBay, from like China or something, but there's a slow leak, and I'm sure it's the valves, because I don't think both tires are gonna have puncture any in them. I don't know. So I took it to the gas station and then put in the air. They were really low. It was like 10 psi, and it was so weird riding that, because I got used to this. It's just so kind of boring on this, but it felt all intense riding that. I don't know. It felt kind of scary, because this isn't really intimidating at all. So it ran good after that. I filled it up, so I just need to pick up a battery and I'll do some more testing. But I probably should get it professionally tuned, because I know after the years it doesn't quite work with stock. Well, especially I'm sure the mixture is fine, but the actual throttle openings, like when you turn the thing, it turns those metal cylinder things. I don't know a name for it, but so I tuned all those together. But I'm sure it could be. I'm sure it needs to be professionally tuned, because I'm sure they're not all on point, just based on the same distance between the bottom. That's what I did with the needle, with the sewing needle. And then from there you just use the idle switch to mess with the idle. So I messed with it a little bit. I haven't been over here in a while. Like, seen the little dog. I don't see him. It was funny. Janine used to work over here, and then whenever we'd leave, we'd head out, and then the dog would try to chase us, but he'd be on the other side of the fence. It was funny. So I'm pretty excited that the bike's running nice. So it definitely was the carbs, because it started right up after that, after I initially started it, and before I took the carbs out, it would not start at all if you tried to start it with the starter. So we had to resort to the push starting, but eventually that didn't even work. That was pretty boring. So I worked for, geez, so right now there's no director here. Like, I guess basically the top manager. There's no one here for that position anymore, as the old one quit. But I know there were a lot of problems going on, and she just wasn't able to. Well, I think she had a drinking problem, but I think she was always drunk at work, actually. But she wasn't getting a lot of stuff done, and I think almost the whole facility had to be quarantined. So I think she just left because she didn't want to have to deal with it anymore. But right now I didn't really do anything. So I checked in at like, you can go. Well, because like everything was already done. Most of the same workers were there. And the last time I used to volunteer because Janine was working there. So I mean, I'd just come in and help out for like a few hours. It seems like it's about the same people. I didn't see any new ones, but they do have different days that they come in. So I did see new people on the roster that I never met. So basically, I was there for it's 4:06 now. I clocked out at about 4. Basically, all I did was fold laundry, and that was it. So I was kind of bored. I didn't really have anything to do, and I just was walking around, really. I checked out the animals. There's like no animals that were there before. I think there were maybe 2, but oh shit, I think speed limit's 50. Then he's gonna turn around or something. But I didn't see, yeah, so I guess all of the animals that were there either had to be put down or are in quarantine right now. I saw maybe 2 dogs that I recognized their names. One of them, their names I remember, but I don't remember the face of the dog. So I don't know, maybe it's the same name. I think, yeah, it was Oz, but it might, I don't know. Make sure I have everything. Yeah, I have everything. I don't want to leave my phone, so I don't really know what to do now. I was basically planning on doing that the whole day, but up until I get Janine, so I don't really know what to do now. I can pick up my prescription, I guess. So there's no director right now, but so there's like an acting director right now. She's like the highest person that you can basically talk to there right now, but she's not the director. She's an asshole. I remember the old director hired her, so she's fairly new. She's been working there maybe since November, I think. November or December, and it's February now. But she's an asshole. She's like really stuck up, and she's old, like really old. So I go in there, and I think just because I say I'm doing community service, she automatically assumes that I'm like some big criminal or something. I don't know. But she's like an asshole. It's like she has no soul at all. I don't even think she likes the animals. She's just like pure asshole. Oh yeah, so I was going to come in earlier, but my insurance called the State Farms, and regarding my bike, the Honda VFR, and like I was saying before, it's kind of a rare model. They only made it for 1 year, but just specifically, it's a 700. They made it specifically to exclude the taxing for that year, and I guess they couldn't find the model in the system with my VIN number. I think I talked about it before, but they couldn't find it, so they put in as a Honda Shadow, which is kind of stupid, just because it's a 700 as well. So because of that, I guess they double checked it or something, but I got a call, or I got an email, and then it said that my VIN number is incorrect, and I'm like, no it's not. My VIN number is right here, I have it right here, and I matched it up. So I was like, can you give me a number to call you at? I don't know why they emailed me, they should have just called me, but they said the VIN number was incorrect, and they wouldn't believe me. I'm like, I gave them everything, my information, the model number, the year, the VIN number, and they just would not listen. So they're like, can you take a picture of the VIN on the bike? I'm like, sure. And I'm like, it's the same VIN that I gave you. And she even repeated it. It was the same one, even for my registration. So I don't know. They just kissed. Yeah. So I don't know what the deal is. So I did that before I left. So I probably have an email or call or something back. Well, probably not a call. I get my calls forwarded to this number. So if anything, then they would have emailed me. Well, hopefully they got it in the stupid system by now. I don't know why they can't find my model. I feel like I needed something from the store, but I would have written it down. Can't remember though. And now I need to get my prescription. I do have to order a battery for my bike. I'm trying to get the cheapest that I can, just because I don't have money, like I always say. But you can help me. No, you really could help me if you click the support button on my main page, my YouTube page, but I also have my PayPal up there that could help too. But the cheapest I found the battery is about, so far, I know there's a lot of fitments that I could cross-reference a little bit more, but I think I found it pretty cheap right now for about $39. That's just a standard acid battery for my bike. I know it's like, my bike's pretty old, so it can't really, supposedly it can't take gel batteries. I don't know why, but that's what it said. I think that dude was a Kawasaki too. Similar colors almost, well, green. Anyway, I found that, and then I found one on Amazon as well. On Amazon is like $42, I think. And then with that, I actually have a gift card on Amazon, but I'm debating whether I should save that. Oh my gosh. I'll come back later. I'm debating whether I should save that, because it's like, I think it had some change in it. I think it was like $3 more, just about, but I can't even get out right here either. And I have like $6 in credits on my Amazon, so I'm kind of debating whether to use that and lose like $3, but save some money, or save that and buy it through eBay for $39 something. But I messaged one of the guys and so I'm just waiting. I messaged him to, there's two, well, I'm actually watching 3 batteries. One of them, I wanted to see what this $39 or whatever change, I wanted to see how many amps that is, because I don't want to get a battery that's like 12, like a normal battery that'll fit, but it's like low amps. Like I at least want 12 amps at least. I think that's actually the standard for my bike. You should, I don't want it any lower than that, because I don't want it dying on me just from trying to start it. I'm not really going anywhere. I actually went to just go pick up my prescription, but so I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I don't want to drive back home and then come back out to get Janine. She said she might be out at 5 and it's 4:17, or she said maybe 20 minutes early, I don't know. So I'm not gonna tell her that I got my bike started. I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna get hopefully I can get my battery pretty quick and then just put it in and pick her up one day. Maybe, what is today? Today's Thursday, so maybe sometime next week, maybe like Wednesday or Thursday, I'll just go and pick her up on my bike. So I don't know, it'd be funny. She'll be like, what? I wanted to do the same thing with this bike, well, her bike, because I installed one speaker, and I was actually going to install the other speaker today, but I didn't really have time. But I ordered an amp for this bike, so I'm kind of trying to figure out where to put the amp, because I don't want it to overheat. I know it'll overheat if I put it under the seat, especially in the heat out here. Well, it's not hot yet, but in the summer. On my previous bike, I had it just under the seat, but it was a naked bike, so it could breathe, but it had like side air to get in. So I was thinking maybe something like that, to where water doesn't get into it, but it can breathe. So like if it rains, it won't really matter, but I want it to be able to breathe. On my bike, I have it in my in the gas tank bag. Well, I need to buy a new one for my bike too, because mine's completely dead. Well, it was at first for some reason it kept getting hot. I don't know. Something was shorting out, and at first it was the power, the part where you plug the power into it. That part actually melted. Well, it came undone first, and then I had to resolder it. That was a pain because the screws are all around it, and you have to take out. It's just a pain in the ass to take apart. So I did that. On all those little amps, I had to do something. Like I always had to, like after about a year, then I had to fix something on them. But they are pretty. They pack a lot of power. They're actually pretty cool. I have a couple in the house. I just got like a stereo speaker from like Goodwill, the thrift store, and then just drilled it down I just screwed it down into the speaker, so that has basically, I should have turned there. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of going. So I screwed it into the speaker, so it was basically one piece, and then all you do is just plug in like a 12-volt plug. It's a lot of stuff fit into it, like CD player plugs. Not really anyone has that, but I know my Dremel tool plug worked in it, and then you just plug it directly in the speaker and you got a little stereo. It's pretty cool. It actually hits pretty hard, the low notes. I wish I can get that on my bike, but there's not really any room for a sub unless you get like duffel bags. Not duffel bags, saddle bags. Rue, the hobo clothes store. It's sad because I used to like that store, but they it's like, I don't know what happened. They had to have gotten new clothing designers because their clothes look ugly now. So I went to, I think it was Kohl's. I finally picked up some jeans. I got like 2 of the same pair. I just went to the clearance, so I got them pretty cheap. I think they were on sale already, like 70% off, or no, 60% off, or no, 50% off. And then I think it was like after that it was like they were like $15 or something. And then it was like another additional 20% off, so 70% off of the whole thing. Well, not the whole total, but an extra 20% off. What closed here? I don't even remember what was there. So I got them pretty cheap. I don't know math like in my head that I can actually do that, but I don't remember how much I got them. But I got two of the same pair. One is slightly darker than the other one, but I really needed jeans. Oh, I didn't even mention, like, so I have one pair of jeans left over prior from buying this, and I've had them forever. Like, I usually keep my, well, what light is it? Oh, I usually keep my jeans, even when they start to fade, I just color them. But so I've had these for a pretty long time, and then finally I've had this happen a couple times, but the button that actually holds the pants, that actually broke off. I was like, geez, am I getting fat or what? But that was the end of that pair. That actually broke. I think we went to Olive Garden, and then they broke in Olive Garden. It was kind of funny. And then after that, I told Janine, and then she just started laughing. So after that, we just decided to go to Kohl's. We never really go to Kohl's, but they had a lot of stuff on sale. It was actually, I think that's my new favorite store. So I got those two pairs of jeans. So I have two jeans now. It's nice. And then I got I actually got a t-shirt, which I don't wear t-shirts ever. I'll wear like a black or white t-shirt when I'm working on the bikes or something, but other than that, I don't really wear t-shirts. But I actually bought a t-shirt. It kind of looks like a club shirt, like those douche guys that wear them, but it looked cool, so I just decided to get that. Why is this guy, I'm going 50 and the speed limit is like, I think it's like 40. I'm in the slow lane. I don't know why this guy right here. Oh, and his kid's looking. Oh, that guy's all old. I don't know. Oh, it's 45 now. Rush to hit the light. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and get my prescription. I'll just wait in the line. So I got that, and then I got like a long sleeve shirt. I got all those. And I don't remember where this was going. I was talking about something, and then it led up to the jeans. Oh, Rue. So I think Kohl's is my new favorite store. I don't know if it was just recently, just because of something, I don't know, they're doing a sale, or if they always have sales, but it looks like I was gonna just turn, but we'll just go ahead and do this. I'll just go straight and turn in. It looks like the line's a little shorter, I think. I don't know. But I know that on my old insurance, the Progressive, I don't even think they could find my bike either, because they put my bike as a VRO, or no, FRO or something like that. I don't know. There's no such thing as whatever the hell they were trying to say it was. No, it was wrong. Yeah, they put it as a VRO. I'm like, what the hell is that? Honda VRO. So, well, I probably talked about that as well, but I just talk and then I forget, like, what I talk about. I could actually get the pills later, because I took, well, those pills, methotrexate, I actually took those today, so I take those once a week. And I'm out now, but I could pick those up later, maybe even tomorrow. When I have class tomorrow, so I'll probably just get those tomorrow. I don't really want to go home right now. I feel like it'd be a waste, because it's 4:30. So I stocked up. I have I think I got too much stuff, but I got dinner for a few days now. Picked up some fish. They have fish on sale. I wanted to pick up some more. I actually like seafood, but didn't have enough room. And I saw chicken on sale, so I had to get that. Oh wait, am I go? No, I gotta go the. No, this is the right way. I was about to say, I think I'm going the wrong way. Damn it! Why do I have to stop? I gotta watch the shit up front. It sucks because I gotta put my foot down too, and then something's gonna slide down. My legs are just kind of holding this stuff up, so I gotta accelerate slowly, brake slowly. Watch when I put my leg down. I need to get one of those military backpacks that can pack a bunch of shit in it.
Kick your ass!
I'm gonna punch you. Smells like pizza. Look, their tags are expired. Ooh. It says January this year. Yeah, if they got pulled over. I wonder if they forgot. No, they get their shit in the mail. They mail it when your tags are almost due. So he's probably like, police, okay.